Help support our coverage through Amazon Prime. Get free music with Prime Music, TV, movies, and documentaries with Prime Video, and free games with Prime Gaming. For this and a whole lot more, go to plughitslive.com/prime. Kevin?
Yes.
Hi.
How are you? How are you?
Fantastic. How are you?
Very good. Sorry, just on the line there, but
No
thank
worries.
you very much for your time.
It's the wonders of the virtual CES. You've got to do multiple things at once.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Well, go ahead and introduce yourself for us.
Yeah, no, Kevin Carter, mobile communications. We go under the name Smoothtalker, smoothtalker.com. We came and released and manufactured in North America the first FCC and Industry Canada approved cellular amplifier for
Okay.
getting connectivity inside of your home or your building or your vehicle, RV, machine to machine applications, and marine. And due to everyone being at home and COVID and all these office people have moved to their home and or their second home or their mobile home and needing better connectivity. So they need to be remote, to be able to have access to fast data and and great connectivity regardless of where they are. So cellular amplification give you, our boosters give you the best chance of getting connected, increase your data speeds 20, 30 times. And for CES, we just launched new RV and trucker kits, like it's sold as a complete kit together with high gain, omnidirectional antennas. And we also launched a new home booster lineup, as well as rapid chargers, cradles for the in vehicle application. So
Okay.
it's a great interesting. Like I said, we've been manufacturing North America for the last 20 years, directly competitive with direct import, but made in North America works better than any other booster out there. Made of aircraft aluminum metal. We have our own SMT line in house. We load our own boards. We have an EMEA line where we have a line for Europe, Middle East, Africa, as well as a different line with different frequencies for South America and North America.
Okay. And I can I've got some background in this particular technology. I worked for Radio Shack for a decade, and I
Great.
can tell you we used to sell a lot of cellular repeaters.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, we sell at Fry's Electronics, obviously Amazon.
mhm.
We're distributed by Ingram Micro in the United States, distributed by telcos. We do a lot of machine-to-machine connectivity right now, so people are using
Sure.
cellular modems and also connecting a lot of machine-to-machine, powered solutions like whether it's solar panels or windmill towers or a lot of connected devices in our landscape right now from the
Yeah.
machine-to-machine side. So, but vehicle and home are sort of our biggest solution. We sell at Camping World and other locations,
Okay.
but yeah, it's our boosters can pick up the weakest signal. So your phone can see a negative 112 signal. Our boosters can see a negative 122, 123 signal depending on
Okay.
the band. So it's about it getting connected in a very remote area where your phone will not work and other boosters will not work, but also in heavy load areas. Like we sell as many boosters in condos and urban centers because it's about load on the tower.
Right.
When you have a booster, it really prioritizes your signal to that network and where you can get access to that tower before anyone else in your neighborhood could, basically.
Yeah, because it's going to be a
So
stronger signal.
that's right. So the
Yeah.
tower picks up this. It has those, the pipe's only so big. It just takes the strongest signals and the strongest connections they have and drops the rest of them.
And it's a
So
consistent connection, so that's going to keep it as a priority on the tower too. That makes
that's
sense.
right. Yeah, that's totally right. Yeah, and like I said, we're 4G, obviously 3G, 4G, but 5G ready. A
Okay.
lot of carriers are putting their 5G modulation on spectrum that we already currently boost.
Excellent.
But and even like I said, with 5G, it's a mesh network system, great in urban areas, but doesn't travel very far, won't get through buildings. There's
Yeah.
there's always a need for the best connection and the fastest data possible and the cellular connection is the most versatile connection we have over and above Wi-Fi. And then we always say if we can't get you connected, the only thing left for you is satellite, and we know how expensive that is.
Yeah, for
So
sure. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, when I was to go back to the Radio Shack days, I know HughesNet at the time was ridiculously expensive, and it was only down.
Sure, yeah, like you could, make maybe send a text or make a call, but it's not like you could stream, Netflix in the middle of the
Right.
Arctic or something like that. But now with cellular and the networks that we have
Mhm.
with our boosters, you can connect you 50, 40 miles away from the closest tower, and
That's that's impressive.
yeah, so it's all about having the greatest sensitivity of the booster, the ability to hear to the weakest sound out there, um, different than your cell phone.
And we've been doing a couple of product reviews over the last couple of months for some repeaters from one of your competitors, and and I know they've got like a huge range of products. You know, we've got one that's about this big that goes in your window, and the other one is we've got on a huge warehouse. That we're testing. I imagine you guys probably have a range because you mentioned RV and vehicle and home and
Yeah, we do. We do custom solutions where our network
okay.
engineers design solutions up to 200,000 square feet, or
Oof.
a parking garage, or a hockey arena, or office building, or hotel, or whatever the case might be. But we have like consumer kitted solutions that are good for any consumer's homes. But there are different gain levels that cover different amount of square feet, and different outside antennas depending on the aesthetics that you want, and how close you might be to the outside network. Do you need a directional antenna, or are you okay with an omnidirectional antenna that has 360-degree view?
Sure.
Do you have multiple networks that need to be amplified inside your building or your home? Often people have different networks. In my home, we have I think three telcos represented in my home right now. So
Okay.
you need a wideband booster that's going to cover all the networks
Sure.
and has the ability to really pick up all the signals outside, and not create noise, to have the cleanest sort of
Sure.
dance with that tower possible. So
Yeah.
um,
Right in our studio right now, we have three of the four major carriers uh, covered. So
yeah. Yeah, and like I said, you'd probably do that with a wideband solution, but you could do carrier specific,
okay.
DAS solutions, but you could cover it all with a quality wideband solution.
Gotcha.
But like I said, it's so we just launched new RV solutions, the new Trucker X Tube antenna that is great for pickup trucks and a lot of transportation solutions. Like, we sort of honed our teeth in oil and gas and mining and forestry, and
Oh, okay.
obviously now consumers need boosters in a large wave of their cellular device is a supercomputer. Like, when that's connected, they can do almost anything from your banking to entertainment to hotspotting your computer and using it as a modem. So
Cool.
we're seeing we're at a huge trend, and obviously the need for versatile cellular connectivity, whether it's in your road or in your car or your second home or
Yeah.
even in your basement of your home.
For sure. Yeah. The our studio here seems to have been built in some sort of a fallout shelter because nothing makes it through the walls into this room in
Sure,
particular.
sure.
The whole rest of the building's fine, but just our studio, I don't know what we're up against here, but I
Yeah,
can't get
Faraday
anything
cage.
in
Yeah,
here. Yeah,
yeah, like,
exactly.
so yeah, Faraday cage, and but yeah, like I said, a lot of things stop RF. It's that's why
Yeah,
when you look at 5G, it's a very short wave
yeah,
mesh network system. Like, it's still not going to get through buildings, and
yeah.
soon vehicles. And it's funny. This is why I miss the Consumer Electronics Show and meeting people there. Is soon our vehicles will have this E-type glass that,
Yep.
unless your phone is in a cradle in the middle console, it will have zero connectivity to the outside network.
Yeah.
So they're going to force you to put your phone down, and we meet with people many at CES that are developing RF antennas and consumer even OEM antennas. But yeah, I can't wait till they actually force people to put their phones, like, unless it's in that center cradle, what will have a booster connected to it, and connectivity to the internal entertainment system. You get your music from it, you get your phone book from it, you get your
Yeah.
social from it, but you won't be able to pick it up and do a text, or you won't be able to type on it. It'll have to be in that cradle in the center of your vehicle. So
Yeah.
that's coming down the pipe.
I appreciate you coming and talking to us today. If people want to find out more about your company and your products, how can they do that?
Yeah, please email me at kevin.c@smoothtalker.com, or they can connect us through our website at smoothtalker.com, and we're on, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, and so forth. But like I said, we've been around for the last 20 years, and real B2B solutions, but now obviously B2C solutions in the last 6, 7 years have been pretty strong. So
Cool. Well, I appreciate you talking and coming on
yeah,
today, and hopefully you'll
thank you
have a
very
good
much.
CES, even though we're digital a little weird.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is. We got to make the most of it, right?
Yep,
You don't.
absolutely,
But thank you very much for your time, and I appreciate the time.
absolutely. Have a good one.
All right, thank you. You too.
I hope you enjoyed that interview, and if you did, make sure you check out some of the more than 100 interviews we conducted during the virtual CES 2021 coverage. And of course, subscribe here on YouTube, hit the notification bell to learn when we post new content and when we go live.